Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Welcome to day 17 of Wax Front. I'm back today. I know you saw Taylor yesterday. So this patient's come through clinic. They've been feeling really blocked up in both ears. This patient's actually gone along to our local audiology department here in the NHS. They've taken a look in these ears and they need to do some impressions of the ears, basically for some new hearing aids. And they've spotted this wax in there. Now this ear canal is very, not so much full up, but it's got very deep and impacted wax in here, which is always, you're always unsure as to how easily this is going to come away. Luckily, it hasn't dried too much. If it's really dry and solid, it is an absolute nightmare to get out. But when it's that little bit softer as we are here, it's a little bit easier. So I'm just going to start taking the softer wax away from the outside edges there, so it's all coming away very well. Now we're just kind of bending this top section down, trying to roll some of this wax further forward so it's away from the eardrum and away from those more sensitive parts of the ear. You can see just working my way around the outside edge, trying to unstick it all. It's that flat surface you can see at the bottom, which is probably going to be a little bit more problematic than the rest. So we're going to drop the Jobson horn over the top because this is really sticky and it doesn't tend to come away too easily with suction when it's particularly soft and sticky wax. But it works really well for the Jobson horn. So in that goes. There we are. You can see a little chunk, a little sort of. It almost works a bit like a melon baller. It's going to take away a big old chunk out of it. Let's have a little look. There we are, you can see it's starting to come away now. With this softer type of wax, what I tend to do is I switch tools. So I tend to use the Jobson horn for a little bit. That takes away the central kind of scoops out of this soft wax, and then use the microsuction, so the Zollner tube then, just to fold the sides in, to try and fold it over the top of one another, just so we get a nice, more solid plug in the middle to work on. So that's come away nicely there. In with the suction now. Let's detach all these kind of looser bits that are still stuck to the canal wall. Let's bring all those into the center here. There we are. You can see me slowly kind of working my way down the canal, lifting off the wall. There we go. See how it all kind of folds into the center? And a lot of the time, because you're getting rid of that adhesion from the outside edge, either this is what will happen here, it'll kind of break all of that away in one big chunk, or if we're lucky, it'll stay attached to the central plug, and then sometimes we'll pop a little bit of olive oil in there, and that will start to come down the canal really easily then. So we're really working our way down the canal. There we go. Oh guys, just so you know, if you are, I know there are a couple of audiologists who watch this channel. If you are an audiologist and you are looking for a change, or if you fancy coming to work with us here, we are looking we're on the lookout for some more audiologists, which would be really helpful because we're really busy. So if you are fancying a change and you have a really patient-centered care approach, drop us an email, come along and see us, drop your CV over and we'll take a look. Okay, thank you very much. So you can see now this last plug here, this is that flatter surface that we saw originally, so that really kind of central impacted part of the wax here. The olive oil is going to help this. If we get this moving, the olive oil is going to help this to really slide down the canal. I'm just working that you can see how the oil works down the side of this plug. There we are, look at that, you can see that movement just starting as we're lifting this up. So we've detached from the bottom, let's try and bring this down from the top. There we go, off the side, we'll probably switch back to the top, and then we'll probably just start our wiggling in a second to get this down the canal. There we are, it's almost rolled over, there we go. You can see me making these short movements here. I'm dropping and rolling the wax all the way through. Excuse me, sorry, frog in my throat. So go to the outer part of the ear canal. We could wrestle with this with the suction for ages, but we'll just pop the Jobson horn over the top. There we go. Out that comes, slid away really easily because it's coated with that olive oil. But look how dark that plug is. The patient's really struggling with that, with their hearing on that side. Looking lovely. I think actually we did one side on this one. Yeah, we did. So there we are. There's the eardrum. It's a little bit grey, but that happens as we get a little bit older sometimes. Oh no, we did do the other side. Sorry, I thought we did one side. So we can take a look in this one now. Very similar story on this side. Luckily though, the wax on this side is not deep. It's sitting on the outer part of the ear canal, but it's much harder. This is a tough old plug of wax, this one. Like a little ball this is, and it's sitting right on the outside edge. It's got kind of trapped by some dry skin here. So I'm just gonna, I think we're gonna go straight in with the Jobson horn. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna pop the Jobson horn straight in over the top. Let's start rolling this down. There we go. It's really coming away. You can see little bits of hair stuck in the back. It's those dry skin bits sitting behind it, which have been holding on to this wax, all in there. There we go. It's actually, I think this is too tough for me to pick up with it. Yeah, it is. It's too hard. I can't even get the Jobson horn in here to pick this up. I'm trying, but I think we're going to use a bit of suction just to lift this up so you can see what it looks like. There we go. So that's the plug. Tough as old boots, that plug. It was absolutely solid, just like a piece of coal in there. You can see that sort of little ring of dry skin around the outside edge. Now that's what's been holding on to this wax. The wax actually dried around that little bit of dry skin, and the skin can't get out, the wax can't get out, so it all kind of binds together. So I'm just taking those little bits away. There we go, getting the worst of that off, and tidying up the outside edge. A couple of bits and bobs there to get away. There we go. There we are, and the eardrum looking lovely and healthy, very, very shiny. So these are the two plugs we removed, so 2 centimeters, 3/4 of an inch there, guys, between both ears. Well, guys, I hope you're enjoying Waxment so far. I can't believe we're on the kind of the home stretch of Waxment now. I've never done so many videos in one sort of slot. You've got Taylor again tomorrow. We're going to take it alternate up until Christmas Eve. So I'll see you on Christmas Eve, guys. Christmas Eve is my birthday, so I'm very, very excited about Christmas Eve. Right, so as always, guys, take care of your ears, take care of yourselves, and take care of one another. And I shall see you, not tomorrow, but the day after. Take care, everyone.